Hey everybody, it's Forrest. So I got an interesting thing for you here. Maybe you deal with this, maybe you don't. But at Jacksport, they've started a rule where if the vehicle you take down there to the port is an in-op or a forklift, you have to take the battery out, right? So it's not a big deal. If they're in-op already, they probably don't run. If they're forklift, they probably definitely don't run. So taking the battery out, you do that before you go down there or whatever. Or you wait till you get there, you got a few hand tools on your truck or your wrecker or whatever you're doing. But let me show you a little something here. This is a 2014, I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see it. So this is a 2014 Mercedes ML, right? And it's been cleaned in the front pretty bad. It's found its way to the co-part, and we picked it up with one of our car haulers, and we brought it here to our yard where we keep all our wreckers and everything here that we go take to the port, right? So we take it, we load it on the flatbed, roll off, we take it to the port, and they tell us about this new rule and say you got to take the battery out. So I said, okay. So we pop the hood. There's no battery under the hood. Well, maybe it's in the back like some other ones. They put them in the back. There's no battery in the back. The girl there knew where the battery was because she looks for them. And the battery, you open the back door, the passenger back door, and the battery is under the seat on the passenger side. Now, keeping in mind that this car is dead. Battery's dead and everything else. So we hooked the battery booster onto the lugs that are under the hood, which is the only way to get to the battery. You can't get to the positive terminal on that battery. Only the negative terminal is available underneath there. So you hook it up, and we hit the switches here, and nothing. The seat motors are bad on this seat. That seat worked when we hooked the battery booster. This one didn't. And all these little motors and wires underneath here, right? So you say, well, now you got to take the seat out. So you have the two bolts here in the front that you take out. But the problem is, because the seat's dead, the motors are bad that lift it up and forward. The back of the seat, by the way, does work. They're underneath there. Right? They're underneath the seat. You can't get to them because the seat has to go forward in order to get to them. So what kind of a system is that? You're going to bury the battery under the seat, that the only way to get it out is to have the seat up and forward, but yet the battery's dead. That's why you're trying to replace it in the first place. And then you have two motors that are bad on the seat. What are you going to do? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to cut this seat out of here because this thing's going over to be recycled anyway. So, anyway, just in case somebody runs up against it,